Alright, good day, good morning, good evening, whatever time of day it is in your neck of the woods, my friends, my fellow car model builders. Today's video, we are gonna do an unboxing of one of these kits, and we're gonna pick one of these kits for my next build because all my other projects are either done or in limbo waiting for paint to dry, blah 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 blah, you know, that kind of thing. So, lighting might be a little awkward, but is what it is today. Where else am I going with this? I have no clue. So, we'll do an intro and come back. Okay, now getting into the meat and potatoes of today's video. What kit are we gonna do? Man, we got all the Mopars, and I picked all the Mopars because, yeah, I know my hands are dinged up because that's what you get when you're working on trains and big heavy trucks and stuff like that. Actually, we might have some new projects there that you might see in upcoming videos. So anyways, yeah, because I'm got the Holloway hauler, Mopar hauler. We want to continue on with that 1970 theme. So actually the Dart kit will be out of the picture, as much as I love this kit. $47, yes, that I actually paid that 2 years ago for that kit. I got no problems paying it. I love Darts, Dusters. That's one of my favorite vehicles, maybe my second favorite, because the other favorite I will show you today also. So 1970 Superbird, I'd like to build this one for the hauler and the other Dodges, but I might hold off. This body is cast in blue, and the car I want to build is a yellow one. So this one I might have to hold off and paint blue anyways. So I think I might do two versions of that kit. So maybe we'll put that one aside. I was going to say, I already did an unboxing of that. So if you want to see that, maybe I'll link that unboxing at the end of this video. 68 Charger. I kind of want to do a pro tour of that one. Is my idea. I'm thinking, oh, it's got two engines. That's a good thing to know because I might need that big block for a different project. So, but yeah, 68's out of the picture because I want to do a pro tour, and it's a 68. I'm trying to keep a theme of 1970, 71, possibly 1969. You know, a 1970 era's hauler, as I showed you. So that leaves us with the Super B or the GTX. Now the Super B, I like this kit. This thing is pretty awesome, but I might save this because I want two different versions of this. I want to replicate a friend's car way back in the day in the 80s who had a yellow, actually was a Cornet RT 440 car. And I want to do a Pro Tour version of this using the blue stripes, because this kit, they say, is the only kit they're going to produce with blue stripes. So I might hold off on this because I don't have yellow paint and blah 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 blah. So that one is another one I'm going to hold off on. So if I go to the big city, then IMO this weekend, and they have one of these, I'm going to pick it up, and I might change my mind. So that leaves us with this GTX. And there's a storyline of why I want to build this GTX. This is one of the most beautiful cars out there, I think. #1 on my books. Because, yeah, I'll get into that more another time. So anyhow, I think today, this is going to be the unboxing and very probable next build. So let's get into the unboxing part after, yeah, I get set up on my table and get a drink going. Maybe coffee, maybe beer, who knows, we'll see. Okay, you know, my friends, I am actually really excited to open this kit. I've had this kit for a while, so it's been hanging around in my closets, various closets, for a few years now. Dirty Donny edition. I had no clue what a Dirty Donny was. I just thought it was something made up. But in all actuality, I researched this, and he was born in Canada and went to the USA and became an artist and blah blah blah. They have 3 versions of this Dirty Donny kit. This one was probably maybe even the most popular, the Super B. That's the one I've seen most on YouTube and wherever else. The Charger not so much, and GTX, not GTO, not so much either. So I'm thinking, yeah, see, you can tell I paid $37 for it, and the kits are now mid-40s and $50 here in Canada. So apparently it's got some kind of different decals and custom pieces, and we'll find out, I guess, and now that we're gonna open it up. And it's kind of funny because Donny does not own any of these vehicles. He owns a Satellite and a Dodge van. So we're gonna flip it over and let's start cutting this open and see what's in here. Okay, part 1 of this trick, we're gonna do this. Actually, I should have talked about it before. I had to set up a camera on a tripod, but if you notice on the back, it shows you all what the kit. They did that back a few years back, showed all the contents of the kit, and I actually like what they did there. Oh, and I opened this up wrong. I wanted to keep the plastic. Ah, son of a gun. That's okay, we can still do it. And I'm probably gonna have, when I edit this, I'm gonna have to flip it upside down because the camera is on the other side. But I just wanted to show you this, that hey, it's a fresh box. And speaking of that, look at this. Wow. Oh, it's black. I thought it was white. That's interesting. I'm surprised. I guess I should have read the box to see what color it's molded in. And that's okay. Black's a tough color to paint over. So, anywho's, let's flip the camera around again and dig into this a little bit deeper. Actually, let's put it all back like I pretended and pretend I didn't open it yet. Kinda, sorta. So that means we're gonna start back here on the other side and open things up. Da-da-da-da. What kind of... oh wow. Grill is so-so. I'm just looking through the plastic. So that means we're gonna start off with the chrome. How does the chrome look? Well, I don't mind the bumper like that because it does have holes there rather than chrome where you have to black out. So that part I like. The grill would be nice to have a nicer grill. I guess I could say the chrome is kind of toy-like-ish, not, I guess, you know, that's the wording we use. Back tail light lenses. I don't know about the back panel. I'm a little questionable on that. I think they were aluminum, if I remember, at that time, kind of cover. Rims, God, those are the most awfulest rims ever. I hated those rims back in the day and even today. The Magnums, that's a thumbs up. I don't mind the Magnums at all. Diff cover, Big Dana is chrome. Carbs are interesting. Dual 4s anyways. Oh, it's got 2 shifters. Wow, what the hell's with that? That's interesting. Huh. Hemi valve covers don't look like a normal Hemi valve cover. Huh. More air cleaner stuff. Oh, and is that... oh yeah, I was gonna say that looks like a 6-pack air cleaner, but no, it's a Hemi air cleaner. So, oh, exhaust tips, there we go. I remember those back in the day, those style of tips back on my dad's car. Shocks, chrome shocks, yeah, we can do without. Lenses, red lenses are a good thing, I like that. Not clear lenses that you have to paint or chrome that you have to paint. Part 2, let's open this up and see what's in here. And I gotta make sure I keep my camera over top is probably the best scene on this. They're GTX Council. Wow, it's very difficult to pick up on camera. Look at that. Yeah, because of the dark color. It doesn't come in too good, especially when you got a low light situation like I'm in. Door panels, 2-piece, very, yes, GTX light. I like light. I said light because I was looking at the light shining off the hood here, and you can definitely see the back molding part. So it's best when you see molding like that to prime it, because if you paint it all of that will come out in the paint, usually, is what I find. But I do like that air grabber hood. That was definitely the old style that I recall. So good thing it doesn't have a hole in it, not like the other option where I think it had a blower sticking out one of the other kits. The pan is, yeah, typical old AMT pan. I think we're gonna grab the body last is what we'll do, but let's go on to, looks like chassis suspension, which we will just dump out all here. How's that look? There we go. The engine block, wow, that big Hemi. No, it's a 440 actually, look at that. Perfect, that's what I want actually. 446 pack engine. Oh, that's a good thing. Oh my goodness, the only problem is it's black. And painting the orange over that black, that could be a challenge. I guess we could do gray primer and then paint over that original factory Hemi orange color. So I'm glad it's got a 6-pack because that's how I want to build this car. Seats, yep, typical GTX Charger seats. Oh, it has a single 4-barrel option. So it's got a 6-pack and a 4-barrel setup. K-frame is typical, like the Roadrunner build. Exhaust, pipes, 2-piece pipes. Wow, that's really nice. They did a good job on the exhaust, I'll give it that. And the K-frame actually, not bad. I like it so far. Looks good. I just don't like the black as much. So, moving on to bigger and better things. So definitely, it looks like more in this kit than they actually show here. I'm wondering if that is true or not. So anyhow, let's move on to this guy here. Looks like another engine set, which would be the Hemi. 2 engines are good. That's good. Yeah, things are looking good here. I just wish it was molded in white. I wonder if these kits were molded in white or if it's just black. Oh, look at the side panels. That is nice. Really nice. It looks very authentic actually. That's freaking good. What is this here? What is that? Looks like a diff. That's interesting. That could be for the Pro Street version diff, I'm wondering. I don't know. I can't even tell. I have to get my higher magnifying glasses. Big, huge rad. I guess this is a 1/24th kit. Very nice so far. Very interesting. Oh, that must be different exhaust. Look at that. That's a good thing because I can use this on other kits, that exhaust. Actually, my AAR Duster might be able to use that exhaust. Side exit exhaust. I'm wondering. That might be something. Okay, moving on to this guy. Wow, look at those backings. Oh, those are wide. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, this is most definitely a 1/24th because it just looks big. The Hemi block, nicely done actually. That's a really nice look. They did a pretty good job on that, especially with the standard tranny, cross ram, and a single plane inline. So you got lots of options out of this. I'm really impressed. I really like where this is going. And the grabber, air grabber hood, or air grabber induction that goes onto the bottom of the hood. Wow, really nice job, AMT. I'm surprised. Which leaves the body last, and I want to do the decals. I want to see what's in there that they said. Oh, I do like the red lines actually. That's pretty funky. Wow, not bad, not bad. Those tires, I actually like that. Oh, red line both sides. That's interesting. You can't do a black wall? Oh no, it's just, yeah, just the way I was flipping it, so we're okay there. Yeah, I guess we have to do the body now. Let's cut it open and see how bad it looks, whether there's flashing or whatever. Okay, I know I'm doing a horrible job at videoing this, especially with the crappy lighting, but you know what is what it is, I guess, today. So, factory bottom they gave us, not the tubbed out version of the GTXs or like the Coronet style. So that is good, exactly what I'm looking for. And this is gonna go so basic. It's gonna be very... I'm not going too crazy when I build this, but hey, I'm getting into things too much. Made in China. Was this made at the Chinese flu time? Anyways, the body is not bad. There is a couple dimples on the front I'm gonna have to sand out. Get the lighting in there. Because going black shows everything. Got a little bit of mold to clean up, and some of the body lines will need scuffed over. But yeah, right there's a bit of a glitch in that top fender line, so gonna have to definitely do a bit of sanding and clean up, which is normal, right? But overall, the body looks good on this. I don't know if I want to put that chrome piece in there or not. I haven't decided yet because it looks kind of cheap toyish. So anyhow, so far, you know what? I really like this. This is going to be a nice build, man. Wow. At least the way I'm going to do it's going to look good. Now, going back to the box, it does say 125th. Huh, I'm surprised. It looks more like a 124th, you know that? It just looks big for whatever reason. Huh, or I've been building too many like pony cars, like the Cuda and the Mustang and my Duster. So let's get into the other goodies here. We're going to open these up, take a quick look at the instructions, and end this off. Now, the instruction package is quite huge, and it does go over a little bit of talking about what the GTX is, that it's upscale, kind of Roadrunner, blah blah blah, whatever. And they give you the normal tips and tricks, and it is huge. Like this is a big layout. Like, look at my hand comparison. Not like the olden days where the Johan instructions were a tiny little sheet about that size. It looks very detailed. Not as detailed as like the Rebel kits where it tells you what colors and all the part numbers and names and stuff like that. Firewall assembly, kingpins, very interesting there. Sway bar, there we go. Oh, they show, actually interesting is they show single 4-barrel here, but the kit has other options, right? Whereas in the picture it looks more like the 6-pack in this, in the picture here. So there we go, all the hoses and that. Even got a guy's hand. Definitely not my hand. My hands are beat up from doing small things. So yeah, diff, exhaust, gives you all that tips. So, but for blind man or old guys, these big instructions work very good. And it shows you their rear seat, front buckets, blah 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 blah. As I snort away, that's funny. So yeah, very typical. Nothing too fancy, nothing special to see. What does this decaling look like? Oh my god, that's actually kind of crazy cool. Definitely something I wouldn't want to put on here, but it is interesting. You could do something else with it. Looks like a tattoo. So anyhow, yeah, very basic decalings. That's what I was looking at. That's what my dad's had, like these. I'm thinking painting on would be better, but mind you, if you put them on and look flat. So yeah, my dad's car had those optional hood stripes, so good job there. Oh wow, look at, I just noticed the lights are actually decals. Huh, that's cool. Wow, that's amazing actually. But I'm not into skulls or zombies. That's not my trick. GTX, if you built a drag car, that would work, right? In the year. So you got decals for something else. Those are kind of cool. You could do something with those, I think. So anyhow, my friends, stay tuned for the start of this build video this coming week after my road trip. So we're going to end it here, as always. Cheers to you, my friends. Ooh, that's a good mix. Good coffee. Any coffee is good coffee. So thanks for watching if you made it this far in the review of the GTX. Second most forwarded build that I want to do this year. So we'll see you next time, my friends. Stay awesome until that next time.